Jai Hind. In today video lecture series, I will discuss what is class and object. After class and object discussion, we will discuss what is constructor in Java. This is very important topic for MCA second semester student. Now we will discuss first what is class. If you want to design a class in Java program, we will use class keyword for designing a class. We will use class keyword and we can have any name of the class like employee, student or any person name. After that we can create any variables, methods in our class, and after that we can use same class in Java main method, which is public static void main, and it receives string type of array arguments. And after that we can create in main method object of the class, like first we will use class type, second is reference variable and equal to new keyword. New keyword is used to initialize the object or creating the object. It is used to create the object of that class, and after that we will use constructor. Constructor is a same method like a method named with class name. Now we will discuss first what is class and object. So we will discuss first what is object. In real life environment, object is a real world entity which has state and behavior. In programming, state will represent through the variable and behavior will represent through the method or function. Now we will discuss what is object. An entity that has state and behavior is known as an object, like a chair, bike, marker, pen, car, etc. It can be physical or logical entity. The example of an intangible object is the banking system. An object has three characteristics: state, behavior and identity. State represents the data value of an object, which is in programming represented using the variable, data members or fields. In programming, behavior will represent through the methods of the class or function of the class. In Java, function is known as the method. Represent the behavior, functionality of an object such as deposit, withdraw, etc. Next is identity. An object identity is typically implemented by a unique ID. That means every object has a unique ID. The value of the ID is not visible to the external user. However, it is used internally by the JVM to identify each object uniquely. That means every object has identified by the JVM Java Virtual Machine in Java technology. Next we will discuss class. What is a class in real life? A class is a grouping of similar kind of object, but in programming if we want to design a class in Java, we will use class keyword and after that we will use class name, and we can have fields, data members and methods in that class. Now we will discuss instance variable. What is instance variable in Java? A variable which is created inside the class but outside the method is known as instance variable. Instance variable does not get memory at compile time. That means it gets memory at runtime when an object of the class or instance is created. That's why it is known as an instance variable. That means if we use any class like a employee, when we will create object or instance of that class, then instance variable get memory that time. Now we will discuss object and class in Java. A class is a group of objects which have common properties. It is a template or blueprint from which objects are created. It is a logical entity. It can be physical. Now we will discuss a class in Java can contain fields like data member or variables, methods, functions, constructors, any block like init block, static block, etc. And after in a class we can use class within a class like a nested class or interfaces. There are three ways to initialize the object. If we want to initialize the object of a class like a empty class E1 is a object. If you want to initialize the object of a class, there are three ways to initialize the object. First is reference variable, second is by method, third is by constructor. Object of the class means like if we design any class and we have a data members. If you want to initialize these, then we will use reference variable, or using the object we can initialize these variables. Second is by method, we can initialize the objects. Third is by constructor, we can initialize the object. Object of the class means it have the in this example scenario integer I and string name. So initialization means object, that means we initialize the variables, instance variable of the class. Now we will discuss one by one initialize through reference variable. Here we will see a class is student name and it have two properties. First is integer id, second is string name, and we will next design a next class test student2. Here we will create the object of student class. Using object of student class or reference variable, we will initialize these two members of the student class. Here we can see that in example S1 is reference variable of student class, and help of S1 we will initialize the id member and name member. This is known as the initialization of the object of the student class using reference variable. Here we will print the values of id, name using system.out.println method. Next we will discuss creating multiple objects. We can create multiple objects in Java like student S1, student S2. First we will use class of the class type of reference variable using new keyword and class constructor. This will be using this sentence we can create multiple objects of the class. Next we can initialize objects using reference variable. Here we can see that id is initializing through 101, name is initializing through Lalu, and respectively we can assign the values using reference variable, and in last we can print these values in Java. Next we will discuss example 2 initialization through method. We can initialize any object in the Java class using method. Here we can see that a student class having roll number and name variable. Here insert record method will use, it receives two arguments, first is integer, second is string type values, and it will assign receiving the value after using roll number and name, assign using these parameters, and here we will display information after assigning the values. We will display or print the values of the data members in a class. Now we will discuss here a main class here design, and this main method include the main method. As we know that main method, in main method class we will create the object of class. Here we will create two object or reference variable of student class, and using these two reference variable we assign the values. Here we will pass, where we will call insert record method using reference variable 1, and insert record method again using reference variable 2 like S1 and S2. After assigning the values, we will call or invoke display information. Here S1 will represent the 101 and Hemant, and S2 will represent the 102 and Sam. that means it is store the integer value and it is store the string value, and we will after print s1 using reference variable and call the display information method. It will print the object values in the class. Now we will discuss employee class, another class which has the two attributes id, name and salary. Here we will call declare insert method. It receives three arguments values, parameters, integer, string and float. After receiving these values, assign the instance variable of the class. And we will see previous example. Here we will display or print the information of the class or like members of instance variables of the class. Here we will create a test employee class and create employee class object, and there are three reference variable or object are created of employee class. Using these three reference variable, we will assign the values or initialize the values of the instance variable or object of a class. After assigning values using method, we will display the information or variable values which is assigned using reference variable and printing using reference variable values. Now we will discuss initialization through a constructor. This is very important topic and very important in Java programming. Now we will discuss what is constructor. A constructor is a special type of method that is used to initialize the object and its name is similar to the name of class. That means if we want to design a constructor in class, so we will design first class like employee. If we want to make constructor in this class, we will use that class name one method. Here constructor name and class name should be same. Then it is known as constructor in Java. It is a special type of method used to initialize the object of the class. Every time an object is created using the new keyword, at least one constructor is called. That means when we will use new keyword for creating object of that class, that time at least one constructor will call. If no constructor in our class, it is that means one constructor is internally imported by our JVM. A constructor in Java is a special method that is used to initialize the object. The constructor is called when an object of a class is created. It can be used to set initial values for object attributes. Now we will see example of constructor. Here we can see that one class is main, that class name is main, and here we will declare main method like name are same, class name and method name same, then it is known as constructor in Java. We can set initial values like instance variable. Set here we x variable to 5 initial values. Here we will create the object of this class. When object of class is created, that time constructor is automatically called. If we will create many time object of this class and then many time constructor is called. Here we can see in comment, create an object of a class main, this will call the constructor internally. Print the values of x variable after assigning the x in 5. Initially x has some default values of integer in Java, and after using constructor we will assign the values. Now it will default values to 5. Then here we will print the values of instance variable like print x. Constructor, it calls a default constructor if there is no constructor available in the class. In such case, Java compiler provides a default constructor by default. That means if there is no constructor in our class, here if If in this class constructor is not available, that means when we will create the object of this class, the constructor will implicitly import by the Java compiler or JVM. Rules of creating Java constructor. There are some few rules of creating a Java constructor. Now we will discuss what are the rules of creating constructor. There are two rules defined for the constructor in Java. First, constructor name must be the same as its class name. If class name is A, then constructor name should be A. Next, constructor must have no explicit return type. That means constructor have no explicit return type. Next point, a Java constructor cannot be abstract, static, final and synchronized. That means if we want to design any constructor or use any constructor in our class, that constructor cannot abstract, static, final or synchronized. Types of constructor in Java. There are two types of constructor in Java. First is default constructor. It is also known as no argument constructor or non-parameterized constructor. Like if no parameters in constructor, it is known as default constructor or no argument constructor or non-parameterized constructor. Second is parameterized constructor. If you pass any parameter in constructor, one parameter or two parameters, then it is known as parameterized constructor. Now we will discuss one by one. Java default constructor. A constructor is called a default constructor which does not have any parameters. This is known as default constructor or non-parameterized constructor. Syntax of default constructor: class name and parenthesis. Like if we design a class A and parenthesis, it is default constructor or non-parameterized constructor. Next, we will here see in the example of non-parameterized constructor. Here we create a car class, name is car, class of the car, and here we can see that constructor that is same as class name, that constructor name is same as class name. Here we will print some simple message system.out.println using car is created. Main method mein, that means in this class we will create the object of that class. Here we will call the constructor of this class. That means when we will create the object of the class, the constructor is automatically called. If any constructor is available in our class, if there is no constructor in our class, the JVM will insert implicitly constructor. Default constructor, another examples, initialize values by compiler. Here we will see class student3. Then in this class we will use id name and use display method to print the id and name, and in main method we will create the student object, two object s1 and s2, and we will use s1 display and s2 display method. It will provide the compiler by the default values id and name using integer as string default values, like 0 for integer, null for string values. In the above class we are not creating any constructor, so compiler provides you default constructor. Here 0 and null values are provided by default constructor. That means 0 is for integer and null is for string values. This is default values inserted by the Java compiler using default constructor. Now we will discuss Java parameterized constructor. What is parameterized constructor? A constructor which has a specific number of parameters is called a parameterized constructor. That means if car class having any constructor, that means it have any parameters. If any constructor having any parameters, any number of parameters, then it is known as parameterized constructor. Why use the parameterized constructor? The parameterized constructor is used to provide different values to distinct objects. However, you can provide the same values also. Example of parameterized constructor. Now we will see in next slide example of parameterized constructor. Here we can see that example of parameterized constructor. Here we will see here a student for name is class having two variables, instance variables id and name, and we can see that here student class constructor, student for class constructor, student for, it have the two arguments integer and string, and I value assigned to id and n value assigned to the name. This in the instance variable of the class. And next we will use display method for printing the information of our instance variable values after assigning the values using constructor. Now we can see that here student for class is created two times, s1 and s2, and s1 having two another values and s2 having two another values. When we will create student for class object s1 and s2, that times we pass the parameters constructor parameters. It will receive one Kavi and second s2 method is receive Ravi. Here we will receive 1 and Ravi, and next time when we create s2 object, then it will receive the 2 and Ravi, and after that we will print the values of the constructor. That means s1 object representing 1 and Kavi and s2 object representing 2 and Ravi. When we will print display method, when we will call this s1 dot display, then this will represent. If we s2 dot display, then it will represent by the display method. Now we will see next example of the parameterized constructor. Here we can see that one class is main. It have two instance variable. First is model year, integer type. Second is string, model name, and we will use main method like a class name. When class name and method name is same, then this is known as constructor in Java. Here constructor in this class, it will receive two arguments, integer and string, and after receiving the argument parameterized values, it will assign the class instance variable like model year and model name. We can see here we will create the constructor of this class and pass two parameters actual values in constructor 1969 and Mustang. It will receive the year and name. After receiving the values, it will assign to the model year and model name. Here we will first that means now it will after that we will print the values of model year and model name help of the class object or reference variable. Example, now we will discuss example of constructor overloading. We can overload the constructor like method overloading in Java. Here we can see that student 5 class having 3 members, instance variable id, name and age, and we will use one constructor having 2 parameters, and in next another constructor having 3 parameters, and after that we will print using display method. We can print the values of the instance variable. Here we can see that 2 times of object of student 5 is created, s1 and s2. When s1 is created, we will pass the 2 parameters 1 and Ravi. It will receive the, it will call the this constructor using 2 parameters. When we will create another class of the object of the class and pass 3 parameters, then it will call this constructor. Using this technique, we can overload the constructor in Java. And after creating the object of the class, we can call the display method, and it will print the s1 values display method, and s2 is print the s2 object of the using display method. Now we will discuss what is difference between constructor and method in Java. Constructor is some simple difference we can discuss here. I will discuss here. Like a method named with class name, and it will call explicitly using the class instance class reference variable or object of the class. Thank you.